art brush. It seems like it's too small to see the damn thing or something. There, now it's better. Now, looks like we lost our prompt, so let's fix that. Alright. And if we do an ls, we don't get any errors. And if we cd to doc documents and we run hello world, it runs really slow, which is not the kind of performance you expect out of Linux. But I guess it was free. What the hell can you expect? And what if we went then you start getting weird crap. This could be my keyboard causing some of this problem. I don't know. So, okay. To deal with this situation, I'm going to roll our sleeves up and go into stealth mode. T-O-U-C-H S-T-E-A-L-T-H M-O-D-E, stealth mode. And it looks like it worked. And now ls minus l. We will see now we have stealth mode C, but it's 0 bytes. And when you create a file of 0 bytes, a file you have not created, because a file is a string of bytes and there is none. So, stealth mode C is empty, which to me says we've created a file inode with a name and a null pointer. And it's not good to leave null pointers laying around. Those dogs like to hunt. So, let's see what we got in here. And now, stealth mode's not a language. It's a subset of the C programming language with very strict syntax. So the first thing is normally includes, which are forbidden, so you don't have to remember any of that stuff. As with declarations and definitions outside the main function, you can forget global variables altogether. So the basic, it looks like this. And OFS. Now, as long as you don't ever change that, you shouldn't have any problems. And you'll notice right off the bat, we did not return an integer because that's kind of like airing out your dirty laundry in public. And then here, we're not open to any arguments on the topic. And inside the body of the function, you'll see that semicolons are optional, but statements are forbidden, because that's where most programmers get into trouble. Alright, let's go see what we got now. Okay, we already got some funny crap going on here. Stealth mode C, which you can clearly see, is 8 bytes of text. 4 letters and 4 strange characters. That's 8 bytes. But now stealth mode C is 9 bytes. That extra byte, I believe, is the mystery byte. Or it could be some sort of terminator for the text file, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, let's compile. GCC with an output of funky because it's all about the functions. Stealth mode C. And we have no errors. And now we're going to run our brand new program. And you'll see it returned an error, but that's not us returning an error. We're just not giving any answers at all, so it's going to have to guess. Now, in stealth mode, the doors are closed. We don't send or receive anything. There is one thing you can do in stealth mode. Oh, we should have a look at the size. Okay, so stealth mode's 9 bytes, but the function, which we only wrote 8 bytes of text code, is now 7,000 bytes. And if we were to compile that statically, well, first, let's go back to oops. Have a look at the file funky. So it's a 32-bit Linux standard base, ELF loaded, executable for 386, and it's dynamically linked using shared libraries. Now, part of that 7,000 bytes that we didn't write is to help the ELF link loader get rocking. And then there's a bunch of pointers in there that points to all kinds of garbage, and we'll just show you how much. Let's see, stat TIC, because we'll statically compile it, and now look how fat it gets. 700K. That's over half a megabyte. I mean, how big was the Stuxnet virus? Okay. We'll just draw your attention to a little blurb out of the Concise Oxford Dictionary. Where did you go? Hello World is the first example program in the C programming book K&R, and the tradition has spread from there to pretty much every other language and many of their textbooks. Almost sounds like a virus. Environments that generate an unreasonably large executable for this trivial test, or which require a hairy compiler linker invocation to generate it, are considered bad. Moving right along. We'll get back to our big, fat, hairy, funky program. And if we actually use stealth mode, we should be able to bring that down a little bit, maybe? Yes. So now we're down to 640,000 bytes. We're still not under a half a megabyte, but we stripped off the comments. Which brings me to comments. You can use comments in stealth mode, but they're definitely not recommended because of the white spaces. And that's just more stuff that you got to count. You can see that one stripped there. So in stealth mode, you got to count every byte, right? So what we could do is, where's my text editor here? Alright, and you could actually get away with this. Something like that. Copyright 27/18/31/41, all rights reserved. This is standard stuff. Software is property of Dark Forces, a division of the evil empire. By using this software, you agree to join us, and together we will crush the Jedi resistance. For more information, call or visit www.killallthejedi.org. Kill All the Jedi is a not-for-profit organization. I don't think that looks right. That's better. There we go. But because of all the white spaces and you'd have to strip it in stealth mode, we're not even going to do that. So, now, what can we do? Not much more in stealth mode, I'm afraid. There's no point in this thing being piled statically anymore. Wasting space. So now, you don't waste space in stealth mode. Especially when you got no hard drive, no swap space. Now, we need to have a look at user includes. There's a bunch of headers in there. Oops. Yeah, a whole bunch of headers. Okay, so the ones that we want to have a quick look at are I could look at GNU version. Basically, it tells you that it's has pre-includes and that you're getting some includes whether you like it or not. So, one of the ones that we want to play with, GetOps is a important one. So we'll look at get